Hey everybody, Nancy here. I don't know if you've watched this video yet, but I said the other day, I think of ZoomNotes as a toy. And it's a game for me. It's a challenge for me. And one of the games on this that I have made up for myself is that anytime I find a hidden treasure, I call it, I have found an Easter egg. It's like going on an Easter egg hunt. And when I find one, I get very excited. And so, anytime I find one from here on, I'm going to put a little egg with me popping out of it. I'm not going to necessarily tell you if it was a new thing that happened because Ed noticed something and Ed hid the egg, or if it was something that I don't know when it came up. A lot of times I'll find stuff that's been there for a year and I just never noticed it. So I get excited about anything that I find that's new and is a treasure to me. But as soon as a new release comes out and there's a sentence that says, and I did some various fixes. He always does that. He'll list specific things, and then there's always, and I did some changes. And it's those changes I'm looking for. So I go on an Easter egg hunt and try to figure out what's different. And the reason he doesn't specify exactly what's different is that if you've never noticed it, then it's never was a problem to you. Now I'm saying this, I don't know why he does it, but this is what I believe. If you don't know it's a problem up front, there's no point in telling you that I fixed it, kind of a thing, Yeah, I did some work. And if you do know of a problem and he fixes it, then you know that it's fixed. He doesn't have to tell the whole world. It's just, now this is how it works, kind of a thing. And an example of it, I was having an issue with not being able to mask a picture. And I couldn't understand why. It's like, what's wrong with this picture? And as it turns out, it was because there was a little bitty tiny speck of a table that you could not see that was underneath it. And he let me know that he was going to put in a message to advise us if we had a problem like that, then at least we know this is the problem, and you need to fix that before you can go on. All right, so he's added an error message there. However, he made it so much better. Barbara, you're gonna like this one. Before, if you had a picture and you wanted to mask out everything but the face of a person, and you want it in a round shape, you can't use the cropping, because crop only does squares, and okay, you've got a free hand, but good luck with that. So if you want a perfect circle, you had to use a shape, like you create a shape with the polygon tool, a circle, and put it on top of you had to do a fill. See what I mean? You had to do a fill and use the fill then as a mask. Well, you could only do one mask at a time. And the item that you were cutting that has the face on it had to be on the bottom. Now it doesn't matter whether it's on the bottom or the top. You just have to select it. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to select the thing that you won't cut. Okay, like you were taking a pair of scissors and you were cutting a circle. The picture that you're cutting the circle out of, that's what you're going to grab. All right, that's one thing. Another thing is, you could only do one thing at a time. You could only cut out one circle at a time. Now you can do multiples. And that's how I created these two polka dots on my paper here. These colorful ones and the blue ones. That's multiple shapes that I used the mask with. Yeah. I keep getting mask and grab confused in my brain because something changed with the grab too, and I'm not going to go into that, but I'm going to have to modify that video. So so from now on, if there's a little egg on the picture on this first screen anywhere, you know, Nancy found something. And we don't know if Ed hid it or if it's just one that's always been there and was what makes you so stupid you hadn't found it already kind of a thing, all right? I get excited when I find this stuff. Okay, I know that hasn't been very useful, but there are some new changes afoot, and I've got to change my videos. That's the point of this whole story. There's a couple of videos that I'm going to have to change. And that's another reason why I try to keep these things short, because I know, you know, I know that his little brain is watching and working anytime he sees something happening, and he looks at it and says, oh no, that could be better, and he fixes it. So I hate to say too much about too many things in a single video, because I know that if one thing changes, and I've talked about 6, I still have to do the new video. So there you have it. I will be doing 2 new fixes probably. I have to see how bad the fix is. Okay, y'all have a good day. All right, bye.